One, two, three. Start. Those who have no commitment to the concept of public undertakings, socialism, and working for the underdog should have no place in top management of any undertaking. The difficulty lies in that we are half hearted in these matters. We have the mentality of private businessmen, and also we have the concept and the ideal of a public undertaking. The increasing participation of workers is the only safeguard for the success of any public undertaking in this country. There have been cases of inflected sales and fraudulent transactions about which my honorable friend made a pointed reference. I would submit that the Economic Intelligence Bureau should play an effective role in checking malpractices in such big undertakings. Unless this is done, public undertakings would come in a big way for sharp and hostile criticism from all those who are opposed to the ideology of socialism. Next para. As regard 4% interest allowable on the quantum of compensation, my honorable friend has said that this is not fair. The government cannot afford to pay the same amount of higher interest as is done in the case of private sector. The constitution itself has provided that the quantum of compensation would not be justifiable. It has been done with a deliberate objective. If compensation at market value is to be paid to private individuals, then it would not be possible to take over the undertakings at all. If the shareholders have taken the maximum benefit out of their investment, they should not be paid any compensation, and only nominal compensation can be paid. The Constitution allows legislation in that respect. Next para. I congratulate the minister on bringing forward this progressive bill. The steel industry is the basis of our industrial structure. In fact, the extent of industrialization of a country is measured by the amount of steel consumed per head of the population. This industrial undertaking, namely the Iron and Steel Company, is a big industrial complex, and it consists of not only an integrated steel plant but also an iron foundry. The company was started initially after the First World War, and by 1952 it had increased its capacity to 1 million tons. But the decline in the fortunes of the company started in the 60s, and by 1963 the production had gone down to 1 lakh tons per year, that is 13% of its rated capacity, as stated by the Honorable Minister. In fact, its production had reached a figure of 8 lakh tons. From that, it came down to 1 lakh tons, which was a result of the rotten management and the low price of steel. Stop.